Tears feel like rain. The sky's crying outside my window, just like my heart tonight. Every drop keeps falling slowly, like memories I can't leave behind. Your shadow still lives in this room, your voice still echoes in my head. And every time I close my eyes, I relive the words we never said. I try to hold myself together, but heartbreak only lasts forever. These tears feel like rain, falling endlessly again, running down my face like pain I cannot explain. And every lonely night without you feels colder than before, 'cause ever since you walked away, my heart's been storming at the core. These tears feel like rain, and they won't stop falling for you. I still keep your picture near me, even though it hurts to see. The smile that once could heal my soul now only breaks what's left of me. The radio keeps playing our song, and suddenly I can't breathe, 'cause love sounds different after goodbye, when silence is all that's left to keep. I never knew a heart could ache long after love had gone away. These tears feel like rain, heavy clouds inside my veins. Every memory of us still washes over me with pain. And every midnight conversation now fades into the dark, leaving only broken echoes and pieces of my heart. These tears feel like rain, falling for someone who won't return. Maybe somewhere you still miss me when the thunder shakes the sky. Maybe part of you still hurts too, even after goodbye. And if love really disappears, why do I still feel your touch? Why does every storm remind me of the person I still love so much? These tears feel like rain, never-ending cold and blue, like heaven mourns beside me for losing someone like you. And every drop that hits the window sounds like your name somehow, 'cause after all this time apart, I still can't calm this storm down. These tears feel like rain, and I'm drowning without you. Tears feel like rain, falling softly through the night. And every tear keeps whispering, I still need you in my life. Every late night drive through the city still reminds me of your eyes. every song playing softly feels like old goodbyes. I walk past places we once loved, and suddenly the air turns blue. 'Cause no matter where I run, everything feels like you. Some people leave your life, but never leave your heart behind. It all feels like you. The rain against my window, the silence in my room, the stars with nowhere to go, and every lonely midnight still tears my soul in two. Because no matter what I'm doing, it somehow feels like you. Feels like you. I still wake up reaching slowly for a hand that isn't there. Still hear your laughter echoing somewhere in the air. People say I'll heal someday, and maybe that is true. But right now, even breathing still reminds me of you. Funny how memories linger in the smallest little things. It all feels like you. Every shadow, every heartbreak, every empty conversation, and every small mistake, and every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us. Because part of me still lives inside the love we lost. Feels like you. Maybe love never truly disappears. Maybe it just changes shape and follows you quietly through every ordinary day. It all feels like you. Even when I close my eyes, even when I try to move ahead and leave the past behind, and even if someday I heal and finally make it through, a part of me will always ache for the world that felt like you. Because some people become memories too deep to ever lose, still haunting every heartbeat. Feels like you. Sometimes love stays alive, and everything around you. There's broken glass inside my chest tonight. Every breath cuts deeper now. I still remember your goodbye and the silence that followed somehow. Your perfume lingers in the hallway, like you never really left. But every memory of your touch only tears me apart again. I try to hide the pain away, but heartbreak keeps finding me every day. My heart is ripped into pieces I can't repair. Ever since you walked away, there's nothing left but despair. And every night I close my eyes, I still see your face. But love turns into loneliness and left me drowning in this ache. My heart is ripped, and I don't know who I am without you. The city lights feel colder now, like they lost their shine with you. I walk these empty streets alone, searching for what we used to do. The songs we love still haunt me softly, like ghosts inside my room. And every word we left unfinished still echoes through the gloom. I never thought forever could end, or turn my soul this fragile again. My heart is ripped, like pages torn from yesterday. Every promise that we whispered faded slowly into pain. And every tear that falls tonight still carries your name. 'Cause losing you forever changed everything. My heart is ripped, and your memory keeps pulling at the scars. Maybe some wounds never heal, maybe some love stays behind, living quietly in the dark, inside the corners of the mind. And if you ever think about me while staring at the rain, know there's still someone here breaking over you again. My heart is ripped, but it still beats for you somehow. Even after all the damage, I still can't let go now. And every lonely morning feels heavier than the last, 'cause part of me stayed with you somewhere in our past. My heart is ripped, and I'm still trying to survive it. My heart is ripped, like love never really left, just turned into pain inside my chest. You walked away so quietly, but the silence hit like thunder. One goodbye was all it took to pull my whole world under. I still remember your last look, cold eyes I didn't know, like the person I loved forever had already let me go. Some heartbreak doesn't happen softly, it rips through everything you are. My heart torn apart, scattered into pieces on the floor, trying to survive a love that doesn't live here anymore. And every lonely midnight still tears my soul into, because losing you forever destroyed the best of me and you. My heart torn apart. I keep replaying every moment, searching for where we went wrong, trying to find the missing piece to why your love is gone. People say that time will heal me, but tonight the pain feels new, like every breath without you here still cuts straight through. Funny how one one person leaving can leave a soul so empty. My heart torn apart, still bleeding through the silence, still holding on to memories like they could change the ending. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because part of me still reaches for a love I cannot touch. My heart torn apart. Maybe some wounds never fully close. Maybe some people leave forever inside you, even after goodbye. My heart torn apart, but somehow still beating slowly, still carrying your shadow through every night so lonely. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some love stories don't just end, they leave permanent scars, still whispering through the darkness. My heart torn apart. Sometimes heartbreak feels like trying to live with half of your soul missing. I smile when you people see me, like everything's alright. But deep inside this broken heart, I'm falling every night. Your memory moves through me like shadows through the rain. And every quiet moment still whispers all the pain. Some heartbreak stays invisible, hidden behind tired eyes. My silent sorrow still lives inside my chest, a sadness nobody notices, no matter how I pretend. And every lonely midnight still tears my soul apart, because losing you forever left darkness in my heart. My silent sorrow still, I still replay the little things, the way you said my name, the nights we thought forever would never fade away. People think that time has healed me because I learned to hide the ache. But some wounds become quieter without ever going away. The deepest pain is often the kind nobody can hear. My silent sorrow still follows me through every day, still lives inside the empty rooms where your love used to stay. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because part of me still carries the weight of losing love. My silent sorrow still. Maybe healing doesn't mean forgetting, maybe it means learning how to survive while carrying the sadness quietly. My silent sorrow still, but I'm trying to keep breathing, trying to find small pieces of light inside this heavy feeling. And even if someday I heal and find the saddest hearts are the ones suffering quietly without saying a word. The lights outside keep shining, but they never reach my soul. Ever since you walked away, everything feels cold. I try to fill the silence, but your ghost still follows me. And every road I wander down ends in memories. Some heartbreak steals the light and leaves shadows everywhere. The dark is all I can see since you left me here alone. Every dream turned into ashes, every feeling turned to stone. And every lonely midnight still tears my soul apart, because losing you forever left darkness in my heart. The dark is all I can see. I still hear your voice sometimes, like whispers in the rain, reminding me of better days before goodbye and pain. People tell me time will heal me, maybe one day that is true. But tonight the world feels empty without the light of you. Funny how one person leaving can change the color of the sky. The dark is all I can see everywhere I turn now. No warmth left in these memories, no peace left somehow. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because part of me still reaches for the love I couldn't touch. The dark is all I can see. Maybe healing starts slowly, like dawn after endless rain. But right now I'm still searching for light through all this pain. The dark is all I can see, but your memory still burns softly, like the final little flame, still alive inside me. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some heartbreak never fully fades, it lingers endlessly, still standing in the shadows. The dark is all I can see. Sometimes heartbreak feels like living in a night that never ends. You used to tell me forever, like it could never fall apart. You wrapped your promises around me, and I wore them close to my heart. But time revealed the truth slowly, behind the sweetness in your voice. 'Cause love is more than empty sentences, and feelings are more than choice. Now every I love you you said feels like echoes in my head. After all the lies fell down, after all the nights I cried, believing you were still mine. And every promise sounds hollow, every memory hurts somehow. 'Cause when someone breaks your heart, words mean nothing now. I still remember rainy evenings when you held me close and warm. You made me think we'd survive anything, even heartbreak, even storms. But actions faded while your voice stayed sweet, and I ignored the warning signs. 'Cause lonely hearts believe too deeply when they're desperate for love sometimes. I never thought goodbye could turn soft words into something that burns. Words mean nothing now, not forever, not don't leave, not the dreams we built together, or the lies I chose to believe. And every text you send me feels colder reading now. 'Cause after losing you, words mean nothing now. Maybe love was real for a moment before fear pulled us apart. Or maybe I was loving someone who never loved with all their heart. And if you ever miss me someday, don't say the things you used to say. 'Cause broken souls stop trusting words when actions walk away. Words mean nothing now, only silence tells the truth, only tears in empty rooms remain from loving you. And every time I hear I promise, I still break down somehow. 'Cause once a heart gets shattered, words mean nothing now. Words mean nothing now, just echoes in the dark. I believed every sentence till you broke my heart. I gave you all my silence, all the fragile parts of me. Trusted every word you whispered, like love was meant to be. I watched my whole world change the moment you walked away. Now every memory between us feels heavier every day. Some love stories leave behind more pain than peace. The regret of loving you still lives inside my chest, like a wound that never heals, no matter how I rest. And every lonely midnight still tears me up inside, because I lost myself completely, trying to keep us alive. The regret of loving you. I ignored all the warning signs just to keep you close, pretending not to notice when your heart let go. People say I should move forward and leave the past behind, but part of me still wanders through the ruins of our time. Funny how love can feel so so beautiful while slowly destroying you. Oh, the regret of loving you still echoes through my soul, still turns every quiet room into somewhere cold, and every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because loving you too deeply was always going to hurt this much. The regret of loving you. Maybe one day I'll forgive myself for giving you everything. Maybe one day this heartbreak won't feel so permanent. The regret of loving you. But even through the pain, a part of me still misses the way you said my name. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some people leave your life but never leave your heart in peace, still whispering through the silence. The regret of loving you. Sometimes the deepest regret is loving someone so much you forget how to protect your own heart. The morning sun still fills my room, but somehow it don't shine the same. Ever since you walked away, everything faded into gray. Flowers bloom outside my window, but I barely notice anymore. 'Cause beauty lost its meaning the day you closed that door. You were the light inside my soul. Now all that's left is cold. I'm living in a world without color since you disappeared from my life. No blue skies, no golden summers, just endless black and white. And every memory of your love feels brighter than today. 'Cause ever since I lost your heart, the colors are washed away. I'm trapped inside a world without color, trying to survive the gray. The city lights still flicker softly, but they don't reach me anymore. I walk through crowds like a shadow, searching for what we were before. Your laughter used to paint my nights with a warmth I can't replace. Now silence hangs around me like rain I cannot escape. I never knew goodbye could steal the way the whole world used to feel. I'm living in a world without color. Every dream turned pale and cold. No red roses, no bright horizons, just memories growing old. And every song we used to love still echoes through the dark, like pieces of a rainbow breaking slowly in my heart. I'm trapped inside a world without color since we fell apart. Maybe someday I'll see sunlight the way I used to do. Maybe healing means learning how to live without you. But tonight the moon looks empty and the stars are if the years keep moving, I'll still carry what we knew. 'Cause before this life turned gray, every color came from you. I'm living in a world without color, still missing you. World without color, just shadows and rain remain, and every faded heartbeat still whispers your name. If time stood still tonight, I'd stay right here with you. Before the world grew colder, before our love fell through, I'd hold your hand forever under fading city lights, and live inside the moment before goodbye arrived. Some memories feel so beautiful, you wish they could last forever. If time stood still, you'd still be here beside me. No tears falling at midnight, no emptiness inside me, and every lonely heartbeat would finally feel complete. If time stood still, you'd still belong to me. I still replay the old days like scenes inside my mind, back when your smile felt endless and forever felt alive. Now every second moving forward only takes you further away, and I keep wishing somehow the clock would stop today. Funny how love makes you dream of impossible things. If time stood still, we'd still dance slow together, still whisper dreams at 2 a.m. like nothing could change ever, and every hidden tear tonight would never have to fall, because heartbreak couldn't touch us if time stopped at it all. If time stood still, maybe the saddest thing about memories is knowing you can visit them but never stay. If time stood still, I'd freeze the night you love me, before distance and silence turned us into history. And even if tomorrow comes and I still miss you here, a part of me will always live inside those vanished years, because the moments feel too precious to ever let them go. Still wishing for forever. If time stood still, sometimes the heart keeps wishing for one perfect moment to never end. You said forever softly, like you truly meant every line. You held me through the darkness and told me I was yours tonight. But promises can fade away faster than the stars above. Now all that's left are empty echoes of a once beautiful love. Funny how the sweetest words can leave the deepest scars. Words mean nothing when your heart already walked away, when your kisses turn cold and your feelings start to change, and every lonely midnight still tears me up inside, because I believed every I love you before goodbye arrived. Words mean nothing. I still replay our conversations, searching for what was real, wondering if you ever loved me or just loved the way I feel. People say I should forget you, but memories don't disappear, especially when your voice still echoes like you're somehow still here. Some promises sound beautiful until silence proves otherwise. Words mean nothing if actions never stay the same, if forever only lasts until someone changes, and every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because trusting you completely was always going to hurt this much. Words mean nothing. Maybe I love the version of you that only existed in my dreams, because the real you wouldn't have left me this empty. Words mean nothing, but the pain still feels alive. The memories, the silence, and the tears I hide at night. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the trust and hope that's gone, because some lies sound beautiful, wrapped inside a lover's voice, still standing in the silence after believing every word. Sometimes the hardest thing about heartbreak is realizing the promises were only words. You stopped looking at me the same long before you said goodbye. Your touch turned cold, your voice grew distant, but I kept asking myself why. I tried to save what we were losing while you slowly closed the door. I was still fighting for forever when you didn't want us anymore. And now the silence tells the truth, I was still holding on to you. You gave up on me first, before the final words were spoken, before the tears fell down, before my heart was broken. I stayed through every storm while you were letting go, and now I'm left with all this pain from loving you alone. You gave up on me first, and I felt it long before you left. I remember nights you'd stare away, like your soul was somewhere else. And every "I'm okay" you whispered felt like a cry for help. But I kept blaming myself for changes I couldn't stop or understand, while you quietly stopped believing in the future we had planned. I never thought love could fade so slow, right in front of someone who still hoped. You gave up on me first, while I was begging love to stay, trying to hold together pieces you already threw away. And every promise that you made now echoes through the dark, 'cause I was still protecting us while you were breaking my heart. You gave up on me first, even before goodbye arrived. Maybe love died silently inside your heart before mine knew. Maybe I was loving memories while losing the real you. And if you ever miss me someday, like I still miss you tonight, remember I was willing to stay till the very end of the fight. You gave up on me first, but I'll carry the scars alone, still replaying every moment, trying to understand what went wrong. And even now part of me still wishes you had tried, 'cause losing someone hurts much worse when they leave long before goodbye. You gave up on me first, and I'm still grieving what we were. You gave up on me first, while I still called you home. Now I'm standing in the ruins, loving someone already gone. We sat beneath the city lights, talking softly after dark. You looked at me like maybe you could heal my broken heart. There was something in the silence, something neither one would say, like two souls standing close enough, but still afraid to stay. And every little moment with you felt like a dream I almost knew. What could we be if fear didn't get in the way? If hearts stopped running and finally chose to stay? Could we become forever, or just another memory? I keep losing sleep at night, wondering what could we be? You held my hand for just a second, but somehow time stood still. And ever since that night I've been chasing how it felt. Maybe we were written softly between almost and goodbye. Two hearts full of hidden feelings, too scared to even try. I never knew maybe love could hurt this deeply afterward. What could we be if timing wasn't so cruel? If lonely hearts like ours didn't end up feeling used? Would we still be strangers, or something beautiful and free? 'Cause every part of me still wonders, what could we be? without the distance, without the fear, without letting go too fast. And if you ever think about me while staring at the moonlight too, know there's still someone here, quietly hoping for you. What could we be if we stop pretending not to care? If love was brave enough to finally meet us there, maybe we could have been everything. Maybe we'll never know, but I'll keep carrying this question long after you let go. What could we be if we had one more chance? What could we be? Just a dream we couldn't reach, or a forever kind of love that came too late for us to keep. Your coffee cup still sits beside the sink, cold like the way you left. I take another sleepless breath and drown inside regret. You used to kiss me like forever, like nothing could go wrong. Now every memory tastes empty, like love that didn't last long. I keep replaying yesterday and all the words we threw away. Now all that's left is the bitter taste of your goodbye on my lips, and the tears I cannot erase. Every promise turned to ashes, every touch became pain. And no matter how I try, your memory still remains like the bitter taste of a love that broke me slowly. The mirror barely knows my face, since heartbreak changed my eyes. I smile for strangers in the daylight, then break down every night. Your shadow lingers through the hallway like a ghost I cannot lose. And every song we used to love still bleeds the color blue. I never knew goodbye could stay long after someone walks away. Now all that's left is the bitter taste of lonely nights without your voice, and dreams I can't replace. Heavy forever that you whispered still echoes in the rain, and every heartbeat hurts a little more since you walked away, like the bitter taste of loving someone too deeply. Maybe some hearts heal with time, maybe mine forgot how to. 'Cause every little thing reminds me of the life I lost with you. And if you ever miss me someday while staring at the moonlight too, know there's still someone here, this time, like your goodbye still living somewhere inside my mind. The world felt cold before you, like endless winter skies. Then you walked into my darkness and brought me back to life. Your smile could calm my storms, your touch could quiet pain. For a little while, forever didn't feel so far away. Funny how one person can become your whole world. You were my only light, the only star inside my night, the only reason my broken heart still believed things could be alright. And every lonely midnight feels darker since goodbye, because losing you forever took away my only light. My only light. I still hear your voice softly, like echoes in my room, still searching through the silence for pieces left of you. People say the pain will fade, and maybe someday it will, but right now every part of me still misses you completely still. Some love doesn't just warm the soul, it becomes the soul's survival. You were my only light, no shadows fill the empty spaces. Now every dream feels colorless without your face in it. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because part of me still reaches for the love I couldn't touch. My only light. Maybe someday another sunrise will finally warm this heart again, but tonight I'm still standing inside the dark you left behind. You were my only light, but your memory still glows softly, like the last little flame alive, still burning inside me. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belonged. Because some people live your life but never leave your mind, still shining through the darkness. My only light. Sometimes the hardest thing about losing someone is learning how to live without the light they gave you. The morning light still reaches through the curtains by my bed, but everything feels faded since the day you left. The sky used to feel brighter when your hand was holding mine. Now every street and every dream looks colorless inside. Some heartbreak doesn't just hurt, it drains the beauty from the world. A world without color is all I see now. Ever since your goodbye turned my skies into clouds, and every lonely midnight still paints my soul in gray, because losing you took all the light that once lived in my days. A world without color is all I see. I still remember how your laughter could make the darkness fade, like even broken pieces of me could somehow be okay. Now every song sounds emptier, every memory feels cold, and I'm trying to survive a life that no longer feels whole. Funny how one person leaving can change the way the whole world feels. A world without color still follows me around. No warmth left in the sunsets, no comfort in this town, and every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us. 'Cause part of me still searches for the love I couldn't touch. A world without color is all I see. Maybe someday healing will slowly bring the light back. Maybe someday my heart will remember how to feel alive again. A world without color, but your memory still burns softly, like the last little piece of light still living inside me. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belonged. Because some people don't just leave your life, they take the brightness too. Now I'm standing in the shadows, missing you. Sometimes heartbreak feels like watching the whole world fade to gray. You stop looking at me the way you did before. Your kisses lost their meaning while I kept begging for more. I saw the distance growing, but I chose to stay blind, holding on to forever while you were saying goodbye inside. Some endings whisper softly before they finally break your heart. I should have known you were already letting go. Every quiet conversation, every touch that felt cold, and every lonely midnight still tears me up inside. Because part of me kept hoping you'd never say goodbye. I should have known. I kept defending your silence, like love could fix the cracks, pretending all the missing pieces would somehow come back. People say the signs were obvious, maybe now I finally see. But love can make a broken heart believe what it needs to believe. Funny how the truth becomes clear only after someone leaves. if someday I heal and finally move on, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some heartbreak hurts deeper when you realize too late you were fighting for a love already walking away. I should have known. Sometimes the heart sees every warning sign and still chooses love anyway. The room gets colder every night since you walked away. Now silence is the only voice that ever stays. I try to fight the memories, but they pull me underneath. And every shadow in this house still reminds me of your leaving. Some heartbreak feels like drowning without making a sound. The darkness takes me every time the night comes down. Every lonely thought of you pulls me deeper now. And every midnight hour still tears my soul apart. Because losing you forever left shadows in my heart. The darkness takes me. I still hear your laughter softly like echoes through the rain. Still feel your touch in empty dreams that disappear again. People tell me I'll recover, maybe someday that's true. But tonight the world feels endless without the light of you. Funny how one goodbye can change the way the whole world feels. The darkness takes me into memories I can't escape, into all the broken promises and every old mistake. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us. Because part of me still reaches for a love I cannot touch. The darkness takes me. Maybe healing starts slowly, like dawn after endless rain. But right now I'm still trapped inside this endless pain. The darkness takes me, but your memories still burn softly, like the final little light alive, still living inside me. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some heartbreak never fully fades. It lingers endlessly, still whispering through the silence. The darkness takes me. Sometimes heartbreak feels like the night slowly pulling you under, until all you can feel is the dark. I gave you every fragile piece of this tired heart of mine. Believed your love would stay forever, till the end of time. I built my world around your smile and every word you said. Now all I have are sleepless nights and echoes in my head. Funny how love can feel so beautiful right before it breaks you. My only regret is loving you more than I loved myself, giving you all my light till there was nothing left. And every lonely midnight still tears me up inside, because I lost myself completely, trying to keep us alive. My only regret is loving you. I ignored all the warning signs just to keep you close, pretending not to notice when your heart let go. People say I should move on now and leave the past behind, but part of me still lives inside the love that made me blind. Some heartbreak doesn't come from goodbye, it comes from loving too deeply. My only regret is loving you with everything I had, believing every promise and every dream we planned, and every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because part of me still misses the way you made me feel enough. My only regret is loving you. Maybe love was never wrong, maybe I just forgot that hearts can shatter when they give too much away. My only regret is loving you, but even through the pain, I know part of me would still do it all again. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some people leave scars that never fully fade from view, still whispering through my broken heart. My only regret is loving you. Sometimes the deepest regret is loving someone so much you forget to save yourself. Your name still lingers softly, like smoke I can't erase. Every memory of us now leaves a bitter taste. We used to talk like forever was written in the stars. Now I'm left with empty echoes and a shattered heart. Funny how sweet love can turn so cold overnight. A bitter taste that never leaves my mouth. Every time I think about what we became now, and every lonely midnight still tears me up inside, because loving you so deeply turns sweetness into goodbye. A bitter taste. I still replay the promises you whispered in the dark, back when your arms around me felt safer than my heart. People say I should move on, but memories don't fade that fast, especially when the person you loved becomes part of your past. Some heartbreak stays quiet, but keeps poisoning the soul slowly. A bitter taste left behind from all the lies, from every I will stay forever that slowly lost its light. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, 'cause part of me still misses the way your love once was. A bitter taste. Maybe love was beautiful once, before the silence and the pain, before goodbye changed everything. We used to be a bitter taste, but I still can't forget you. Even after all the hurt, my heart still runs to you. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some love stories end softly, but leave scars that never change, still lingering on my lips. A bitter taste. Sometimes heartbreak tastes like the memory of something beautiful that slowly turned into pain. Nothing lasts forever. We used to talk about forever, like it could never end, like love alone was strong enough to heal what life could bend. You held my hand so tightly under city lights and rain, back when every dream felt endless, before goodbye became our name. Funny how the things we promise can disappear with time. Nothing lasts forever, not the love, not the pain, not the late night conversations or dancing in the rain. And every lonely midnight still tears me up inside, because part of me still misses what we left behind. Nothing lasts forever. I still hear your laughter softly in corners of my mind, still see your shadow passing in memories frozen in time. People say I'll heal someday, and maybe maybe that is true, but healing doesn't mean forgetting the life I dreamed with you. Some endings come quietly until one day the silence wins. Nothing lasts forever, not even hearts that once felt certain, not even all the promises we hid behind like curtains. And every hidden tear tonight still falls because of us, because loving you so deeply made letting go too much. Nothing lasts forever. Maybe that's the saddest truth of all, that beautiful things can fade, even when they once felt unbreakable. Nothing lasts forever, but some memories stay alive long after love has disappeared and people say goodbye. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong, because some love leave that goes, that time can't fully sever, still whispering through my broken heart. Nothing lasts forever. Sometimes forever is only a moment we wish could stay. I walk through crowded streets alone, but everything feels empty now. The world keeps moving all around me while I'm lost somehow. Your memory follows every step like shadows in the rain, and no matter where I look tonight, I still see your face. Some people leave your life, but never leave your mind behind. You're all I can see in every light, in every dream, in every quiet moment where your voice still speaks to me. And every lonely midnight still tears my soul apart, because even after goodbye, you still live inside my heart. You're all I can see. I still hear your laughter softly inside old songs we used to play. Still feel your touch in memories that never fade away. People tell me time will heal me. Maybe someday that's true, but right now every road I walk still somehow leads to you. Funny how love can linger long after someone's gone. You're all I can see, every sunset, every falling star, every broken little piece beside the ghost of us. You're all I can see, even when I close my eyes, even when I tell myself to leave the past behind. And even if someday I heal and finally move along, a part of me will always ache for the place where we belong. Because some people become memories too deep to ever leave, still haunting every heartbeat. You're all I can see. Sometimes heartbreak feels like seeing one person and everything